All right, what's going on? Today's training is probably one of the most important trainings you will ever hear when it comes to weight training and resistance training, and that is progressive overload and understanding how to get stronger and actually work out less but get better results. Super excited. This truly is one of the most important things you may ever learn. So what is progressive overload, right? Your body adapts to anything that you do, right? So if you keep doing the same weight, if you keep going to the gym and doing the same amount of weight, your body stops changing over time. And so to get stronger, we have to continuously progress, right? And so that's what progressive overload is. It's the practice of just doing a little bit more each week, whether that's more reps, right? So three ways, right? You can add weight, right? Obviously, you can increase your weight. You can add more reps, or you could do one or two more reps than you did last time, or you can add more sets, right? That is the idea of progressive overload, is just doing more. And so resistance bands, right? Understanding that each band has a weight range, right? So the yellow band is like 5 to 15. I believe the last one's a red band, but that's okay. So orange is 15 to 35. Green is 25 to 65. No matter what set of bands you end up getting, the colors represent different ranges, right? And so you want to progress up over time. If you're mainly using bands, if you're using dumbbells and weights, same thing goes there. Just so you guys know, is if you are logging bands, I always recommend when you put it in the app, it'll tell you what weight. Just use the lower end of the range. So if you use the yellow band, mark it as 5 pounds. If you use the orange band and it says 15 to 35, just mark the weight as 15. So when you go in next time, you can see what you did last time. So I would just recommend using the lower range as the weight of the band. So what is double progression? This is the most important thing to know. Double progression is when you increase your repetitions of the workout first, then increase weight. So each workout you do has a range, right? A recommended range. So for example, if you see this in your app, like an incline bench press, you see it says 12 reps and you're going to do 3 sets. In the range that you're aiming is 12 reps. So if you hit your 12 reps for all 3 sets, that means you can increase the weight. So, right, once your range is that 12, you can do 12 reps with good form, you increase the weight and start over again. And so this is an example right here on the right side, right? Say you're doing a dumbbell front squat. Say week number 1 across the board, right? Your 3 sets of week 1, you did 10 pounds, right? You use 10 pounds dumbbells here. I'm going to start here. Say you're able to do 12 reps, right? And the goal is 12. You're able to do 12. Set number 2, you can do 12. Set number 3, you can do 12. It really wasn't super, super hard, right? Maybe it was a little challenging, but you did all 3 sets at 12 reps. That should be a telltale sign that next time you go, increase the weight. So next time you do it, week number 2 comes around, dumbbell front squat comes up. You see that last time you hit all 3 sets, right? This is what you see from last time. I did all 3 sets at 12 reps. So now you increase the weight from 10 pounds to 15. So what happens? So say you get 12 reps the first time. You're feeling good. Number 2, you only get to 10 or 11. You're getting tired. Number 3, you only are able to do 9 reps. Instead of your brain saying, oh, I should do 12, let me go back to 10, we don't want to do that. We want to stay at 15 pounds. So say week 3 comes around, right? You stay at 15 pounds. So you do the same 12 reps for set 1. Set number 2, you also get 12, and then set number 3, you get 12 because you gain strength. Now, that's a telltale sign. Next week, I'll up the weight again. So then the next week comes around and you up it to 20 pounds. And you only get 10 reps the first time because it's heavier. Set number 2, you only get 9. And then set number 3, you only get 7 out of 12. Like you're done after 7. You can't do any more. That's perfect, right? Because now you've maxed yourself out. And look where you've gone. From 4 weeks, you went from 10 pounds to 20. Whereas our older way of thinking, on the second set when we upped the weight and we didn't get all 12, our brain would have said like, oh, let's drop the weight again to make sure we stay at 12. That's not how we want to progress. If you make sure you just stay at that heavier weight, over time, you will eventually do the 3 sets of 12. And once that happens, up the weight again and the reps fall off and then you keep going. Same thing goes with bands, right? You choose your starting band. Say you start with orange, right, and it's 15 pounds. Say you do your 3 sets of 12, 12, 12, 12, and that's 15, right? Now you know to up the band. So the next time you go, you up the band to the blue band or whatever it is, the orange band. So say the blue band is now 25 pounds. Now you do 3 sets of 25. Your reps might fall down, but you stay at that band until you do 3 sets of 12, right? Each week you try to add like 1 or 2 reps, like you try to get to the 12. And it might take 4 weeks to do it, right? The example on the right might be quick, right? You're probably not going to progress weight every week. Now, early on, when you're learning how hard you can push yourself, you will probably progress quicker than you think. Once you hit 3 sets at those 12 reps, you up to the next band. You up the weight by 5 pounds, and you keep going until you hit 3 sets of 12. That understanding is what is double progression, right? So understanding when you hit your rep range of 3 like this is what I took it from a client. When I see this, when I go into your workout and I see that you did 12 reps at 20, 12 at 20, and 12 at 20, that's a sign where this person should up the weight to 25. And then maybe it falls off, but that's okay. You stay at 25 until you get 3 sets of 12. And it's okay if it takes a while. That's how you progress. So understanding that idea, right? That you don't, if you're getting all 3 at the recommended level, we want to up the weight. When it comes to body weight things and you want to keep pushing yourself, you can add more reps. Say wall sits, you can add more time. So instead of 30 seconds, or say it's recommended for 45 and you're able to do 45, push yourself more, right? Add another 15 seconds. Say it's push-ups and you're supposed to do 10 push-ups and you did 3 sets of 10, but you're like, I don't have any weight. So just do more push-ups, right? Do a couple more push-ups. You can add time. Say it's a plank, right? And you want a 30-second plank and you do your 3 sets at 30 seconds and you're like, well, how do I progress? Just add more time, right? You can increase difficulty, right? If you're doing a regular squat, you could like pause or go slower. So like body weight squat, 8 reps, you could do 10 or 12, right? That's how you could progress with body weight. So things to remember: double progression. Increase the reps first until you get to the rep range of whatever it is. Say it's 12 reps. Increase your reps until you get to 12. Once you do 12 reps with good form for all your sets, increase the weight and start over again at however many reps that you can do with the new weight, and keep going until you get to 12, 12, 12, or whatever the recommended reps are. That's the biggest thing to remember. Log everything in the app. You can see the history of what you did last time. So you can look and see, oh, last time I did 8, 8, and 8. This time I'm going to try to do a couple more. Add reps each week until you hit the max. Move to the next one. Body weight, add reps, add more time. And remember, progress, not perfection. Even one more rep is a win, right? This isn't, you're not expected to go crazy with this. Like, just understanding that we're always looking to get one step better. That's how we really progress, lose weight, tone up, all those things. So shoot me a message with one thing that you learned from this training, and I will see you in the next one.